everyone world over, wherever you are in different countries, in different continents, in different time zones. We extend a very hearty welcome to our distinguished guests this afternoon, those are joining us for the program. We extend them a very warm welcome, and I wish to share that today is the 452nd webinar, Making Education Relevant. It's a global confluence of educators, technocrats, counselors, psychologists, corporate skill providers, and competency-based organizations, schools, colleges, universities, and other institutions like Polytechnic and ITI and other ecosystem of education. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this very special program, this special series is brought to you from 3 o'clock to 4 p.m. every day. That as per the Indian Standard Time, and it is 5:30 over here in Singapore. So, making education relevant, teachers and youth empowerment. Okay. Our chamber basically deals with the non-resident Indians world over. There are now approximately 31 million NRIs in different countries. During this pandemic, we all have got a couple of challenges because doctors, nurses, paramedical people, they are doing a great job, but at the same time, our teachers also, the entire education fraternity is doing a great job. Divyalal, madam, is very dynamic woman and very forward-looking, always very vibrant with the new energies and synergies, collaborations, deliberations, lot being done. So Flip Learn, the entire team, our heartiest congratulations to all of you in India. You're doing a great job. So Flip Learn has got a number of institutions, a large galaxy of teachers, and of course, the complete Brahmanda when we talk about as far as students are concerned. Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, that means the whole world is one family. All of us, wherever we are, there is a lot which is being done and there's a lot which can be done. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about the education, new pedagogy, new andragogy, and the new ecosystem in India, heartiest congratulations to all of you, because in India, from 29th of July, the new education policy which has been announced is going to be a game changer, and the whole world is looking towards India once it gets implemented. During this pandemic, ICSI has done the global research, and our entire team, which has gathered the data, the next global crisis will be related to water issues, a big concern for all of us. So we would request, let's save every drop of water, and that is possible when you equip and empower your women. Our chamber, from morning till evening, we have got every day large number of programs to cover all the continents and all the countries. You can imagine there are 26 webinars per week. After this, there's a webinar at 5 o'clock from Singapore on water management. And thereafter, there's a special program at 6:30, where today the global girls are coming under women empowerment. And that is going to be what children are looking forward to. The girl children, girl child, they are looking forward to as a future career for themselves. 26 of them, they are joining this evening. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you see the entire program with Media Entertainment Sector Skill Council, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 days. Friday, we have got water management. Then tomorrow from Chicago, Sunday morning from USA, Sunday evening, ASEAN, and Sunday 5 p.m., you have got micro, small, and medium enterprise. And then Saturday and Sunday evening, 8 p.m., non-resident Indians from world over. Tomorrow there's a program from UK, and day after tomorrow there's a program from USA. And every day in the afternoon at 12:30, we have got a special motivational talk program for teachers, for youth, for counselors, for technocrats, and whosoever is in the education ecosystem. These are 37 beautiful sector skill councils in India. They're doing a great job. We were earlier with the health sector, then we moved to wellness sector, then we moved to entrepreneurship sector. And nowadays we are with the Media Entertainment Sector Skill Council. This evening at 5 p.m., there's a very important agenda under making education relevant. from Singapore will bring a live program for you. Water crisis issues and challenges in the state of Punjab in India, and that is at 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow there is a special session where 5,000 principals are joining from world over, and this is going to be the inspirational session because teachers by and large are exhausted and lot of flipped learning, blended learning, digital learning, tech-based learning. So a lot of things is taking place. So tomorrow, when we talk about Bharat Sahodaya under the CBSE, so there's a special program and we are going to have a live telecast. All of us, we can be on the YouTube, and that starts in the morning at 10 o'clock. We will have 5,000 principals together on a common platform. It's basically an inspirational, future-related talk. What will be the future of education? Because education is not going to get back to what it used to in January and February. What is the road ahead and how it is moving tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock? So those are joining us today. We wish to share with you. Principals, those are here in the program today and those have come for this particular deliberation. I would make a humble request to you that kindly send a word on your WhatsApp to your second in command or your other teachers or teacher coordinator. Please bring all teachers and all students on YouTube channel GS Motivator. We would like to give away about 5,000 rupees today during 1 hour. We will have a couple of interactions. We will post it. We will ask a couple of things. So like a program, Kaun Banega Crorepati, we will have something for teachers and students right over here today. So by the time I'm taking this through this particular journey, I would request principals kindly send a word to all your teachers and all your students. So with this, ladies and gentlemen, I move forward and with these motivational talk tomorrow. Tomorrow evening also there's a special talk, Indian Standard Time at 8 p.m. from London. There is going to be a Making Education Relevant. Non-resident Indians will be talking tomorrow from London. That is at 8 p.m. It's a career avenues for Northeast youth. That is our children. Those are here in India. And there are 8 beautiful states. So that we are going to talk tomorrow. Our chamber, entire research, what we have gathered right from 25th of March from world over, the outcome is that the world is going to be having a new order and B2B, that is back to basics of life we have to get on to. And that is going to be the future. It is no more business to business. Sustainable development, your basic food, your basic health and your education. So whatsoever human mind can conceive and believe, ladies and gentlemen, it can achieve. Let's come together. Let's make education relevant. We extend a very warm welcome to our distinguished guest this evening. And with these words, join me in extending a very hearty welcome, a pleasure to have our worthy principals from different locations, from different places in India. Those are joining us. We extend you a very warm welcome. It's a pleasure to have you. We will start with Garima ma'am. We will go to Kavita ma'am. Now Monica ma'am has also joined, and we will go to Monica ma'am. And then we will go to Muhammad Abdul Qadirji. Initially have 2 minutes round. Just introduce yourself and talk about your school and up to what class it is and whether it is a co-ed and what is your main emphasis and how you're finding during pandemic. So just 2 minutes, initial ignition round, and then we will go on to main round for 5-6 minutes. Garima Pandey ma'am, unmute your mic and you can just take on the floor, please. Garima ma'am, yes.
Yes, sir. Very good afternoon. A very warm and pleasant good afternoon to everyone. I, on behalf of Central Academy International School, would like to extend my thanks, my sincere thanks to ICSI and Flip Learn for giving us this wonderful opportunity as well as platform to connect and learn from each other. As far as my school is concerned, I am representing Central Academy International School, which is located in Dwarka. It is CBSE affiliated school, which is up to secondary level right now. This is
When you say secondary level, that means 10th
that
class?
means up to 10th, yes, sir.
Up to 10th class. Is it co-ed or?
It is co-ed school, yes.
Okay, it's co-ed. And in Dwarka, you are in which sector, ma'am?
Sector 10, sir.
Sector 10. Sector 10. Okay, great. Is it near Radisson Hotel somewhere?
And that is little at distance, no, not in
Okay.
Sector 10. Yeah.
Okay, great. Hearty welcome to Kavita Derek, ma'am. And we request her to unmute her mic, please. Kavita Derek, ma'am. Unmute your
Yes,
mic,
sir.
please.
Yes.
Unmute your mic. Yes.
Yes, I've done.
Yes, please go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, please
Hello.
go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Kavita Derek from the Asia Pacific Convent, Senior Secondary School, Pratapgarh. This is situated in Pratapgarh and Rajasthan. This is the state. And my school is co-ed education-based school. And I'll just introduce my school. This area is, you can say, TSP area. And in TSP area only, we had given lots of opportunity for the students. Just like we have Atal Tinkering Robotic Labs to create the confidence into the students. And this school is working on all around development of the school students, just like swimming facilities, each and every facilities we had provided for all the students. Thank you so much.
Very kind. A few people, those are watching from world over, they don't know where is Pratapgarh. So kindly guide them if they have to go
Yes, sir.
to Jaipur, how to reach Pratapgarh. From Jaipur, Kavita ma'am, how to reach Pratapgarh?
This is at the MP border.
MP border.
So we have to go to Chittorgarh first.
Okay.
This is at the MP border, and Pratapgarh is the second highest place of Rajasthan. First is Mount Abu, and second is Pratapgarh only.
Great.
So,
that is,
there is no railway station also.
okay. So which is the
There is no
nearest
railway station. We
station?
have to come. So this is Mandsaur MP and Chittorgarh, Rajasthan.
Okay.
So
Okay.
first
Great.
a person has to reach to Chittorgarh, and then he or she has to take the bus.
Okay.
And within 2 hours, a person can reach you.
Wonderful.
It's a beautiful place. You must visit.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Monica ma'am, unmute your mic, please. Namaskar. Hearty welcome to you. Pleasure to have you with us, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. Very
Namaskar,
pleasant
ma'am.
to meet
Hanji.
you. And good afternoon to all the dignitaries as well as to the listeners. Myself, Monica Kashyap, Principal New Happy Public School, Bilaspur, which is situated in Twin City of Yamunanagar, Gadri in Haryana. It's a co-education school giving education up to senior secondary level. And we have got science and commerce stream with us in +2 level. Anything else you want to know?
No, it's perfectly fine, ma'am, because we have come to know Chhattisgarh, everybody knows, Raipur, everybody knows, Bilaspur, everybody knows. And
Bilaspur is in Haryana. That's why I especially mentioned.
Yeah, okay, okay.
City of Jagadri and Yamunanagar.
Okay. So you are in Bilaspur in Haryana.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Is it near Yamunanagar somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay, so great. So ladies and gentlemen, that's from the beautiful state of Haryana. We have got Monica Kashyap ma'am. She is joining us. So it's a pleasure to have her. And now let me take you all the way. We will take a flight from Mohali Airport. That would be better because Ambala is only airport station. There is no civil airport. So I have to come to district Mohali in India. And district Mohali, if I take a flight from there, I think Calicut has got a airport, direct airport. Yeah, so let me land, and Monica ma'am is going to pay the cost for all the passengers. Let's move to Mohammed ji. He'll give the hospitality over there. Great. Mohammed ji, please introduce yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. A very good afternoon to all of you, especially Dr. Gulshan Sharma. It is the first time I am coming to this particular platform, and all my fellow panelists, myself, Muhammad Abdul Qadir. I am representing Alif Global School, which is situated in Calicut. Calicut, it is one of the biggest city in Kerala, state of Kerala, and I think I am the only person from South India attending this particular program. So I welcome you all to God's own country, Kerala.
South is very dear to North India people. Nothing to worry on that. It is next to our heart. And when you talk about Calicut, I would say we have been moving to south quite a bit, right from Ponmudi to Thiruvananthapuram to Varkala to Alleppey to Koilon to Vipin and to Calicut to Trichy to Kottayam to Thekkady to Idukki to Periyar to Shabramali and then going to Tamil Nadu to Madurai temple. So all there's nothing. And if you want to know more from North Indians, then there was a movie called Hindi Julie, and then it was a Malayalam movie called Chattakare. Yannum ved Taraten Adum Navela, Yashamalasaran Kochum Navela. Okay? So now you should be happy that we love Kerala. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
So this is coming all the way coming from Singapore. Yes. Garima ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Now today, all my worthy guests, because I've got a beautiful galaxy over here. I've got Rajasthan, I've got Dwarka Sector 10, I've got Bilaspur in Haryana, and from Ambala you can go to Yamunanagar. From Yamunanagar, I think you can go to Bilaspur, and then you can go to, there is a place, what is that called over there? Ponta side, yes, in Himachal, Ponta side. So Bilaspur is on the way. It's a beautiful place, and Madam Monica ma'am is bringing all the warmth from there. And then we will take you to Calcutta also. We'll go to Kerala also. We'll enjoy Kerala quite a bit because a lot of film shootings of Mani Ratnam and everything taking place over there. We will take you over there. So today's subject is very interesting. We are going to talk about future skills. Okay. Now, all the participants, those have joined in the workshop, those have joined us in, this YouTube channel, those have come on the GS Motivator. The first question which goes on to, I'll try and share with you, what we are teaching today, would it remain relevant by the time you pass out from the school? Number two, what skills were required in 2015? Are they required in 2020? This pandemic has done something very good, and that is the new education policy of India, which has come on 29th of July. What India was to achieve in next 10 years in education, it has achieved in 9 months. If you take it from 25th of March, the technology when you talk about, India has acquired, whatever you want to call it, it came like a tsunami. Every teacher was struggling. Where is Zoom? Where is Cisco? Where is Microsoft? Where is Google? Where is the platform? Where is the student? Where is principal? Whether principal is watching or not? It was such a laughter because we all struggled. We were not prepared. No, the world was not prepared. But anyway, we acquired the skills over the time, over the period. Now, question is, today deliberation is on future skills. Now, there is a platform which we will be joining in next month in January. It's called World Economic Forum. World Economic Forum. They talk on different subjects from world over, and one of the topic is education and skills. And they gave a beautiful chronology, and they told the skills which were there in 2015 are not required in 2020 today. And the skills what we would acquire today, would they hold relevance by the time we will pass out? So that is also a question which we have to take into consideration. So you all can post your views on the YouTube channel when you participate. We wish to hear from you. What skills should be imparted? What are the future skills? And I would also give you, because English is a very confusing and a beautiful language, it gives you so many glitches and so many problems and difficulties. Now, a buzzword came in India, skills. And then people kept on talking soft skill and hard skill. Wow. Then soft skill, hard skill, technical skill. Great. Then soft skill, hard skill, technical skill, and vocational skill. Wow. Dr. Gulshan Sharma, you're further confusing us. Soft skill, hard skill, technical skill, vocational skill, and now you're confusing us future skills. Oh, okay, okay, no problem. Then don't confuse us further, okay? Yeah. What is the difference between skill and competency? What is the difference between skill and competency? Monica ma'am has gone for a little while to inform all her teachers and all her students to join, because ma'am was not there initially when we made a request. That time she was still logging in. We would request, madam, all teachers and all students to kindly join on the YouTube GS Motivator. Let them participate. So, ladies and gentlemen, the question goes, what are the future skills? And should we talk about future skills or should we talk about future competencies? Now, before we say competencies, what is the difference between skills and competencies? Okay, we will not confuse you further, because enough of confusion is already going on. There's a soft skill, there's a hard skill, there's a technical skill, there's a future skill, there's a vocational skill, and now you're talking about skill and competency also. So let's talk about, and let's take the journey, and 5 to 6 minutes each one of us can devote and dedicate. And meanwhile, the teachers and all the students, you can post your answer on the YouTube channel. The first correct answer which I get in 5 minutes, and where I'm convinced that you understand what I'm talking about from the chamber. So I would give you 1,000 rupees cash award, right? So great. Let's start with Garima ma'am. What are your views, ma'am? Future skills.
Yeah, very good afternoon, everyone. As we all know that India is home to one of the largest ecosystem of education sector in the world, with more than 230 million students enrolled in nearly 1.4 schools. So that speaks volumes about the vast and pulsating education system we have in our country. But when we talk about skills, we basically feel and assume that reading, writing, and arithmetic, that is the most essential skills that needs to be acquired by the students. Though we understand that they are the fundamental skills, it is prerequisite on which the foundation stone of education actually lies, but still talking about the relevance of these skills in 21st century.
Please go ahead, Garima ma'am. Garima ma'am. Garima ma'am, your mic is mute.
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. So talking about these skills which were assumed to be prerequisites few years back, but in 21st century, the relevance of these skills cannot be denied, but preparing our students to face the daunting challenges of current or present life, we need to train them in something which is much more than just reading, writing, and arithmetical skills. So let me take a very classic example of engineering, which is one of the most sought after degree in our country. After undergoing rigorous training for 4 long years for engineering degree, only 19% of engineering graduates are employable in the country. So where lies the lacuna? We need to ponder over this question. And here comes the point of skill gap in the students of our country. There lies a grave mismatch between what is taught to our students and what is the need of current times. And here lies the onus on the educators. We need to bridge the gap. If talking about the need of today's times, we know that the world is not really bothered about what our students know, but rather it actually is concerned about what we can do with what we know. So our students, they need not to be good in learning part, but they need to understand how well they can apply their knowledge in day-to-day life. So talking about those aspects, we need to empower our students in soft skills. When we say soft skills, here we talk about basically 4 C's, which is creativity, communication skills, collaborative skills, and critical thinking. So these are the skills which needs to be taught to our students, which is the need of the time. And if we empower our students with these skills, they would be ready to face the daunting challenges of today's time with winner's mind. Thank you, sir.
Very kind of you, ma'am. Thank you very much, Garima Pandey, ma'am. Thank you. May I request you to tell your teachers and students to participate, please?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, very kind of you, Garima ma'am. Kavita ma'am, could you please appear on the scene? Okay, Monica ma'am, you can go ahead if she is not there, ma'am. And let me assure by that time that we have been joined by Sneha Tak, Rajvinder Kaur, Shivangi Verma, NHPS Bilaspur, Parav Kumar Dhiman, NHPS Bilaspur, Seema Rani, Nidhi Acharya, and then comes Yash Karan Rahi Singh and Akshat Rohila. So no chapter has got opened from Calicut so far, and from Rajasthan no Shekhawat, no Rathore so far. We got to get some people from there also. नहीं तो otherwise चित्तौड़गढ़ you remind me तो वो पवन वेग के उड़ने वाले घोड़े तुझ पे सवार है जो कितना अच्छा वो that is again from Rajasthan. When we think about Jaipur, Jodhpur, Udaipur, Pushkar, Apno Gaon, Chowki Dhani. So we have to get some students from Kavita ma'am also. Yes, Monica ma'am.
A very good afternoon to all. And we are today discussing about that the students, whosoever is studying in any school, college, should be future ready. And the future is changing at a very rapid stage. The question posed by respected sir was that the education that was in 2015 and 2020, we find that it has drastically changed because the requirement of the world has changed. Earlier, it was an industrial world which required workers and management people to work on it. Now it is turning to a knowledge world due to the invasion of net. Global distances have become shortened. The total world has become a total global village. So anyone can comment, can give his opinion for any event world over, and they can be heard. That is the main thing. Distances, communication gaps, they have been rapidly shortened by the use of technology. So one was a shift from industrial to knowledge-based economy, which we are seeing these days. And the second is the learner itself. The learner who used to learn from a book, notebook, teacher, now he has become an internet savvy learner, and he has brought up in an internet world where he is very differently motivated to learn. Now you can't motivate him to learn the same way with the chalk and talk method, which earlier the teachers were doing. And the thing is, the critical, the skills required during these, the skills required during for teaching this generations tremendously differ. In the past 8 to 9 months, the teachers, they have learned, they have developed tremendously. They were not technologically savvy. They were not technocrats. They didn't know how to use the webinars, Facebook, YouTubes, or how to use the Zoom and other applications. Now, even while sitting at home, they are able to connect with the parents as well as the students and motivate the students to study. They are just waiting for a time for the pandemic to be over, where the gap, which was sudden gap, we were unprepared for it. Now already the digital thing has been involved. That's why we are having companies like FlipLearn, and there are so many other resources available on the net which a child can easily adhere to. And even I can say a 3 or 4 year kid also knows that if he is in doubt, he will ask the Google Baba first instead of his father and mother. Very well he knows that it's the Google Baba who will give him the answer. Let it be the locations, let it be anything, what he wants to eat, what he wants to see, what cartoon he wants to see, what colors or whatever he wants to do. Even you find the small kids taking their lunch and dinner while watching on a cartoon or something on the net. The minute you switch off the net or there you take the mobile away from them, they will stop eating. So this is the change which we are facing. And this is the generation which has to be ready for the next jobs, which we are not certain what will be the type of jobs will be. The artificial intelligence, it's invading at a very fast rate. We don't know by 2025, 2030, 2035, when these students who are in school these days, they will be ready for the job market, what kind of jobs will be available there. So we are totally unprepared for the future, but we are striving hard and we are working on it. The past 8 months shows the teachers, they have done tremendous work. And the students, I feel that they are more advanced and they have learned more than the teachers itself, because they are born in this technological world and we are later on brought up into this world. So for us, technology is new. For them, technology is something which is like sunlight, air, water for them, very natural. It will be difficult for them to think of a world without technology. And using this technology to motivate them to learn and to develop their 21st century skills, which are like critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration across the world, as well as adaptability to the situations. And then there has to be effective oral and written communication, which has also changed. A child can easily now give his answers by just from speech to text, he can convert the answers. So these kind of changes he should be aware of and he can use it. Then he is required to assess and analyze the information. His curiosity and imagination is required to be nurtured. It's very much required, because when we were taught in the schools, our teachers, they used to depend on the rote learning. Knowledge mugging was the main criteria. Now the application of knowledge is more relevant, as knowledge is readily and freely available on a tip of finger, you can get it, but how to apply and what is the impact, that has to be taught to the students. So life skills and their adjustment with their families, with the world, I think is more important, that we should be as a teachers, as an educators, which we should be teaching to the students. Because what our school believes, that to be in new happy means you are a happy and you should be happy and make others happy. For that, you have to be self-satisfied. Then only you can give some productive output to the world. I think that's all. And for future ready, we are all working on it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Very valuable inputs which you have given me. Of course, I learned a lot from Garima ma'am. Initially, 4C, creativity, collaborative, communication, critical thinking, 4 she had given to us right from Sector 10 in Dwarka in Delhi. And thereafter, we had moved from Delhi Airport International to Mohali Airport. And from there, we took a road journey to Bilaspur. And after reaching Monica ma'am, we enjoyed, and she moved us from the industrial era to knowledge era. And she made the whole world as a global village, one family, Vasudev Kutumbakam. And then she told the new buzzword for G2G is Google to Guru, that is Google Baba. That's what she gave us. And now the education is learner-centric. And a few things I wish to bring to your kind notice so that you all should know. There is a latest study of Deloitte we must go through. The Deloitte conveys that children, those are born now with technology, they will be 136 times more sharp than their teachers. They will be 136 times more sharp than their teachers. Number two, nobody will have one profession in one life. You will change your job 7 to 8 times in one life. Gone are the days when you were born and you studied, you became graduate and master, you joined a company, and thereafter you retired from there, you got a watch, you got a memento, and you got a bouquet and send off parties with your paycheck. The final, your goodbye before you retire. Now that has gone. 7 to 8 times you'll be changing your job. Artificial intelligence also, when ma'am mentioned, that is something again I'm quite worried, because our chamber has carried out a study and we do not know what will be the new order of the world. Imagine a taxi driver or a large trolley, big vehicle, Punjabis, those have come and they are driving the big trucks and a big van. And when everything is going to be driverless, at the age of 50, when their children are not settled, house is not constructed, parents are still alive, how is he or she is going to take care of what's still to be acquired at that point of time? Okay, another new word. I was very happy with, soft skills and hard skills and technical skills and vocational skills and future skills. And Monica ma'am gave me one more very appropriate word that's called life skills. Are we taking education for living skills or are we taking education for life skills? And there are two beautiful videos we all should watch, and that is very important. One is Sir Ken Robinson, Sirken Robinson, Sir Ken Robinson. He has got 4,000 videos on school education, and his book and his title and the most famous video, which has been watched by 40 crore people world over, that is Do Schools Kill Creativity? That is the title of the book. Do Schools Kill Creativity? Then there's an Indian, because sometimes you say, why should we bother about foreign authors? Now I'll take you to IIT Delhi. There's a gentleman who passed out from IIT Delhi. He went to Massachusetts. He was in MIT. Then he came to UK and he has done a lot of research. His name is Dr. Sugata Mitra. You must see his video, and the title of the video is Hole in the Wall. Hole in the Wall. He fitted 2 computers in one wall without any teacher, without anybody around, only camera fitted on top. And after 1 month, they took out the statistics and they found children are competent and capable to learn at their own. So now when the gadgets are coming and when the technology is coming and children are having 138% more intelligence, what is going to be the education future scenario? There are 2 more concerns. Somebody made a mention out of the 2 worthy speakers who spoke and who gave their valuable input. Today, age is no criteria. Age is no bar. I happened to meet in Singapore yesterday one small boy who's in 3rd class. And 3rd standard, 3rd class boy, he asked me, Uncle, I've got a question to ask you. I said, yes, ask me. He says, are you from India? I said, yes, I'm from India. Great. Are you proud Indian? I said, yes. I'm not only proud, I'm very proud Indian. He said, that's great. And then he asked me next question. You have got trees both the sides of the road? I said, yes. I said, which road are you talking about? He said, straight highway and national highways. I said, yes, we have got trees. Okay, you must have planted those trees. I said, yes, we planted those trees. He said, Uncle, tell me one thing. If the trees have been planted by Indians, and the natives and the own people, why did we plant those trees? Why did we plant fruit trees over there? I said, why? He said, had there been a fruit tree and people, those were walking during lockdown and going to their respective residences, they would have not asked for the food from Mr. Modi. They would have plucked the fruit at their own and they would have eaten and they would have reached home. He says, why we people don't think third class students? Can you imagine where the innovation and imagination and creativity of the children is going? Okay. Another child, Tamilian boy, he is in third class. There is a Mustafa market over here. And he happened to meet me. He told me, Vanakkam. I said, Vanakkam. He says, uncle, do you understand Vanakkam? I said, yes, I understand. Yana, Randa, Nala, Pura, everything I have picked up over here only from all of you. Because I'm a Punjabi, but I have picked up everything over there. Okay. So he said, uncle, I have got one question. I said, ask. He says, I go with my mom and dad every day to the temple in the morning. They are not able to reply. But uncle, your age seems to be, I said, don't go for age. Don't go for age. Age is no criteria. What is your question? He said, uncle, you have to answer me. I said, if I know, I'll answer you. But if I don't know, how can I answer you? He said, uncle, I'm going to ask you the question. I said, okay, ask the question. He says, uncle, how many eyes do you have? I said, I'll remove my specs. I've got 2 eyes. He says, uncle, at least you know that. I said, yes, I know that. Then he asked me, uncle, your both eyes are horizontal. I said, yes, my both eyes are horizontal. He says, it means they are lying down. I said, yes, they are lying down. He says, uncle, my mom tells me there is a third eye also. And that is the Lord Shiva's eye. And all the time mom tells me, my dad tells me, that eye is like this. Hey, uncle, why the third eye is vertical and these two are horizontal? It's a third class child. You can't imagine where the children are today. Don't underestimate them. They do not need any teaching. They do not need. It is now a question of survival. Teachers got to be empowering themselves, learning, pick up things as soon as possible, because the new pedagogy is going to be in a way, children are going to be so innovative. And my grandchild, he was explaining me, the galaxy, and he was explaining black hole, this hole, that hole. And I was telling him, how did you acquire? He says, Grandpa, everything is available on YouTube. I don't need you. I said, but my grandma used to tell me the stories and I used to sleep. So ladies and gentlemen, what skills, what kind of skills, what are the future skills? You cannot stop the creativity of the children. Children are very, very creative, very creative. Nighttime when you sleep, you should say, God, please make sure you don't have too much of social media next morning. Because every day, do we know that how many apps are coming? How much information is coming? And I'll share with you something very interesting for your children also. And very interesting. We are repeating it on Monday. We have done the program from the chamber for students from the 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th, 12th class, 8th onward. We did a program complimentary, that is 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock India's time. We have done a program, how to earn your pocket money from social media. Because children will not stop seeing their mobile phone or gadgets and everything. So we thought how to channelize their energy in the positive direction. So we told them, okay, fine. We will teach you and we will bring the practical part, how the skills to be imparted, and you learn and pick up the things over there. And that is going to be basically how to use social media for your pocket money so that you don't ask your parents for any money. Can you believe from India, yesterday and today, we got 600,000 youth, 6 lakh बच्चे 8वीं क्लास, 9वीं क्लास, 10वीं क्लास, 11वीं क्लास और 12वीं क्लास, 6 लाख बच्चे जुड़े और उनके क्वेश्चन, ओ माय गॉड, uncle, how do I earn the money from Facebook? How do I earn the money from WhatsApp? How do I earn the money from Instagram? What do I get from the Snapchat? How do I put my 8th class child from India says, uncle, I've got blogs. I want to motivate the whole world. I want to sell this blog to NASA. Could you please guide me? Please help me. We should not underestimate our children anymore. They are very brilliant. They are very, very brilliant by God, by nature. Because as the time will advance, इनके बाद जो बच्चे आएंगे वो इनसे भी आगे होंगे. Mohammed ji, you are understanding little Hindi or not? Okay.
May I add? May I add?
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to call this generation the 4G, 5G, 6G generation now.
So, Monday, don't forget, Monday, 11 o'clock. Tomorrow is, I have got a program for 5,000 principals. Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. It's a motivational program, 1 hour. And you will not be able to see those slides for next 5 years in India, what we are going to show you tomorrow. It is what is going to be the future of education. It is on GS Motivator. What principals to do, what teachers to do, what students to do. Tomorrow we are having future of education at 10 o'clock in the morning. And this is a request from Kerala, which has come. There's a gentleman who is coordinating the whole program. There are 238 CBSE schools world over in 27 countries. All principals are joining tomorrow. So what I'm sharing with all of you is, now is the sharing and collaborating the information with each other. So tomorrow is Saturday. Tomorrow we are having for principals, teachers. And on Monday at 11 o'clock, we have got a next program for children, how to earn your pocket money. Don't ask any money from your parents. You've got to earn your own pocket money. We got to make children more responsible. आप बच्चों को सोशल मीडिया से नहीं रोक सकते, आप मोबाइल से नहीं रोक सकते, लेकिन अगर आप स्मार्ट प्रिंसिपल और स्मार्ट टीचर हैं, तो आप उनकी एनर्जी को मोड़ दीजिए कि वो अपनी पॉकेट मनी अपने आप कमाए. जब अपना पैसा कमाएगा तो वो इतना रिस्पॉन्सिबल हो जाएगा, आप देखिए उसकी लाइफ स्किल अपने आप डेवलप हो जाए. क्योंकि वो कोई कहेगा कि ये पैसा मैंने कमाया है, मुझे वेस्ट नहीं करना. पापा के लिए तो पैसा वेस्ट कर सकता है, लेकिन अपना पैसा वेस्ट नहीं करेगा. सो प्लीज, वी हैव टू रीथिंक, वी हैव टू रीइमेजिन एजुकेशन. Education will not be what it used to be in January and February. It has gone 10 years ahead now. 2030 में नई एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में जो कुछ इंडिया में आना था, it has come like a tsunami in 9 months. So let us move forward with children. We got to move very fast. Okay. So let me have now the views of Mohammed ji from Calicut. The flight is landing from Mohali International Airport all the way. We are going ahead. Oh, Kavita ma'am, you have not mentioned so far. Please go ahead, Kavita ma'am. Sorry, because in between your internet, you were not there. So that's why I gave the chance to Monica ma'am. Please go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. Am I clear? My voice is clear to
Yes,
everyone?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I hope you are happy with the session.
Yes, I'm very much happy, and I'm privileged to be the part of it. And Dr. Gulshan, you are like live person I have ever met in my life.
I'm just like a father, 72 years only.
Really great.
And Rajasthan, a lot of people have joined armed forces. I come from the armed forces background. My father was in army, my grandfather in army. I also joined army. I wanted to retire from army, but as a major, there was a little bit of a challenge and became casualty, and I had to switch over. I never wanted to study. I'm a 3rd class, 11th class student, 34% mark, 34%. I never wanted to study, इसलिए मैंने फौज ज्वाइन किया. लेकिन after becoming casualty, I had to do my master's because graduation army करवाती है आपको. You get the degree from army. So master's to PhD करने के बाद, I moved on deputation to the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, before I moved abroad. And during that tenure, I set up the National Institute for Tourism for India, and I drafted the first MBA tourism in India in education. So it's a great privilege. And अभी दो महीने बाहर abroad, अमेरिका में पढ़ाओ, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में पढ़ाओ, फिजी में पढ़ाओ, न्यूजीलैंड में पढ़ाओ, कनाडा में पढ़ाओ, दैट इज इक्वलेंट टू हमको टीचर्स की सैलरी इंडिया में बढ़ानी पड़ेगी, टीचर्स की रिस्पेक्ट करनी पड़ेगी, टीचर्स को दोबारा से उनकी जगह देनी पड़ेगी। और जो बच्चे आपके स्कूल में 10 साल से कम बच्चों को संभालते हैं, दे शुड बी हाईएस्ट पेड इन एजुकेशन, क्योंकि सबसे फॉर्मेटिव ईयर्स हैं अप टू 9 and 10 years. So Kavita ma'am, let's go ahead with you.
Yes, sir. So army people are very disciplined. You know, my father is also in army, so I know what is the discipline they follow. So I'll just start with the quote of APJ Abdul Kalam, who is the Iron Man. Learning needs freedom to think and freedom to imagine, and both have to be facilitated by the teacher. So teacher, you know, sir, like since 10 months, we are struggling a lot, and students as well as teachers. And you can say this pandemic situations is making us prepare for this new policy, 2020. So my teachers and, you know, like entire world is on online. So they are now familiar with the digital media, and they know how to, now they have learned how to make the video, how to upload on YouTube, how to send to the students, and how to make students comfortable on online teaching. Though we faced so much problem, it was uncountable. So for the initial 2-3 months, parents were also not agreed that they will be ready to come on online platform, but successfully we did it. And as I mentioned earlier also, Pratapgarh is a beautiful place, and but the area is quite backward. But still, we had educated parents a lot. Even we did the counseling of parents on online also. So this is the initial stage which we have, you know, first step we have climbed for the new policy. So, as I'll just start with this simple thing. Just if a child is in 12th class or 11th class, if he has taken science maths, means he will go for engineering. If a child has taken science bio, so means he or she will go for the doctor. If there is a humanities, then he will go for civil jobs and all. So now with the start of this new education policy and whatever is the need in the India, that is the main important thing is what is the talent inside the student. We have to take it out. Okay. So I was really like, I was in this favor only that whatever is the talent, suppose the student is good in science as well as in music, so he should get the like platform to express himself in the music also. Then there should not be discrimination that this child is from science background, this is from that. So problem solving, how to make it. Okay, so our entire education policy is dependent on this only, that overall development of the students is must. So overall development cannot be only dependent on the rote learning. If a child is just doing the cramming and the target is to becoming, you know, the competition has been become a lot. Like it's very hard. Many students are struggling to get the good percentage, uh, to achieve the good college, and so many things are there. So this is the thing, coupled with the hybrid model of learning, education will become more participation and broad-based. The students now be able to mix and match subjects like chemistry with history and music also. So this is the best thing which I found, that yes, the student will get the platform. And from, as I told you, that like we had started robotic language here, robotic lab. So when the students are going to the lab now, like even from third class, a student is also in the lab, and we had provided so many instruments and like equipments to the students to make something. So you know, students are making so good things. It's a like out of your imagination, they have this much creativity. So yes, the students should get the chance to explore themselves, not only in the like academically only, like everywhere. My students of fourth class has made a drone camera while using so many like equipments without any guidance. Only one training was given to the students, and students made so many products out of these equipments. So this is good. Like coding language, according to me also, that has to be given to the students, because as Monica ma'am has already mentioned that in coming years, we don't know how many jobs are ready for our students, for the generation, for the new generation. Here also, like nowadays also, students are struggling a lot. And so this is good. Like if a student has explored themselves in every field, students can do anything in their life. They cannot be sitting at the home. Next important thing, the like students are fascinated to go abroad to join the colleges. No, with this policy and with the new generation, these kind of colleges can be established in India, and students will be benefited with all these things. So that is also the good thing, which I also really want for my son, also for my students also, especially for the students of rural areas where the students are not getting chance to explore themselves. So by using this, we will be so much like exploring for the students. And so lifelong learning will be there for the students. So Dr. Gulshan, I think I made all the points clear, because this topic is very large. Like we can't
Thank you.
speak for 2-3 lines.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. All the points well taken. Talent to be taken out of every child. Music could be the integral part of the entire education ecosystem. Overall development of the child has to be done. Children enjoy going to the robotic labs, and the lifelong learning is going to be there, not only for students, even for teachers and principals. And that's why the 50 hours has now been introduced in the new education policy. Yes, the new education policy is a game changer if it is implemented in totality. Okay, so I extend a very hearty welcome to Rajni, Satish, Purushottam, Pankaj, Satish, George, Rupansh, Sneha, and of course, one person has joined from Pratapgarh also, Chanchal Rathore, because when I see Rathore, it has to be Rajasthan. Then Megha Kamboj, Sneha, and then Sapna Bansal, Amit Rani, and NHPS Bilaspur. So I want to recognize, when you post yourself, I must recognize. Okay. So let's go to Mr. Mohammed now to Calicut, because we have taken a beautiful round. We had gone to Dwarka. From Dwarka, we came to Bilaspur. From Bilaspur, we came to Pratapgarh. From Pratapgarh, we are now going to all the way to Calicut in Kerala. Let's enjoy. Yes, please.
Yeah. Good afternoon, my dear fellow panelist and Dr. Gulshan ji. So I'm very fortunate to have been given the opportunity to listen to all my panelists before my talk. So it is very easy for me to make a conclusion or make a submission.
Abdul ji, I always prefer in every conference to be the last speaker, because I learn from others.
Yes, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, sir, am I audible?
Yes. You are audible, you are visible, you are smiling, everything is fine. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, well, some connection issue is there in my office. So
go ahead.
So, as part of the NEP 2020, actually the concept is coming from the old known Nai Talim. Nai Talim is the concept which was coined by Gandhiji, Mahatma Ji, education for life and education through life. Education for life and education through life. So we need to enlighten ourselves or introspect ourselves whether the concept is literally addressed in its a true spirit. Education for life and education through life. That is why the skills are to be coined and to be advocated among the students. So now, as been mentioned by my fellow panelists, They have all mentioned many things, and I have noted 3 pages. I have noted, and I'm going to note the fourth page. So see, almost 3 pages are over, and I got many inputs. So from these particular inputs, I think I would be able to make a presentation later. So whatever the skills we are know, whether it is technical, vocational, whatever it is, some basic things will not have any change. These are, I think, that is my personal submission to this particular podium, that humanity, morality, ethics, spirituality, happiness, patience, etiquette, financial management, and happiness curriculum. And above all, as already mentioned by, I think it is by Monica ma'am, adaptability. Adaptability, that has become one of the buzzwords in today's life, especially after getting into this pandemic and stuck in our, as we call house arrest. We all are in house arrest, but still our teachers, especially our teachers, even though they are not very much into technology, but they got adapted with this particular situation, and they were able to help the students in a better way. And many areas, many industries, that was due to this particular pandemic and all, various issues were there. But in the education scenario, education sector, especially in the private education, I feel most
Uh,
no, no, not most, all able to provide classrooms education through Zoom platform and other platforms, because they were ready to adapt. So this adaptability is very, very important, as we have to
Mohammed ji, your internet
count it
issue.
as one of the major startable in future. Yeah. Am I audible?
In between, we lost your signal for some time. Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So no, this is the all about which I would like to submit, and I don't want to speak more. The basic thing is a human
We lost
achieve
you.
that, the things to be more successful life, how to lead a successful life. So life is very, very important than all academics and everything. So how far we life? That is all from me.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I think there's a little internet connectivity issue. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we wind up this particular session, valuable inputs from Mr. Mohammed Abdul Qadir ji, and that is happiness curriculum, financial management, adaptability, and how to lead successful life. So, some keywords come to my mind, and I wish to share with all of you. What is success? It is very interesting to note down what is success. So, what do you call success? Because it has got a different connotation, it has got a different meaning for different people. If I am happy, I am successful. And if I am not happy, I might be having any position, then that is altogether different. That's why a small country with just 4 aircraft and a small population with maximum green area is having gross national happiness, and that is Bhutan. What a beautiful country. We should not be talking about GDP. I think instead of GDP, we should talk about gross national happiness. Our children should be happy. We should be happy. Our family should be happy. Our teachers should be happy. And everybody in society, the people those around us, they all should be happy. That should be the aim and objective. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll close with a kind of a small, I will leave a question with you. We are talking about artificial intelligence all the time. We are talking about artificial intelligence. Why don't we talk about human intelligence? Why do we talk all the time artificial intelligence? Anywhere, artificial intelligence is coming, artificial intelligence is here, and now the robots and robotics, they will carry out the operations, your cleaning, your house, your kitchen, your hospital, your operations, your management, your everything. Why are we not telling a journey which should be from AI to HI, artificial intelligence to human intelligence? Why are we? Somebody mentioned about marks. Somebody talked about subjects. Thank God, the steam has come out of the STEM because A has been added now. The whole world base is art, culture, Sanskriti, value, heritage, dances, music, norms, customs, traditions. कुछ भी शब्द यूज कर लीजिए. All those things when we talk about and we take into consideration.
So, Dr. Gulshan ji, sorry for interruption.
Yeah.
Miss Garima Madam, Monica Madam, and Miss Kavita Madam. So I may be permitted to leave because already a scheduled meeting is there with management.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Thanks a lot for giving me such a wonderful opportunity to be
God
with
bless
this
you.
galaxy of individuals.
God bless you. See you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you. All the best.
Okay. Very kind of you. So,
our Bharat Sahodaya is going to host the program now.
We are hosting the program for them.
Is it? Yeah.
Okay.
But the host, no, in the poster, the host is Mr. Mr. Salah. Okay,
yeah. He's from Kerala.
Yeah.
He just happened to be like you. Like you have come today. He was in one of my webinars. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So what we will close with, that we should move from artificial intelligence to human intelligence. And secondly, we should move from IQ to EQ. We don't require, intelligence quotient. We require empathy. We require emotion. And anybody who values emotion is more important. And when somebody talked about music, I am a strong preacher. Music should be part of integral education ecosystem. Music for mathematics, music for physics, music for chemistry, music for family, music for environment, music for geography, music for history. You teach music, you teach history with music, and when you play a particular music, child will never ever forget. Why are we teaching a traditional way? So I think the whole pedagogy and andragogy and creativity and what basically Garima ma'am initially mentioned, we will close with that, and that is your creativity, your collaboration, your communication, your critical thinking, your adaptability, your music, and of course, a lot of inputs came from Monica ma'am when she mentioned all of us together, whatever we can do to empower. I do not know who is empowering whom. I do not know who is empowering whom. Whether my grandchild is empowering me or I am empowering him. Because it's a question we got to understand. He doesn't need information anymore. Because earlier we were writing information on the blackboard and we were giving. Now information is in plenty. Okay? We say teacher role has now come to facilitator. What is the role of facilitator? What exactly is the role? What skill is required by facilitator? We got to focus on that as well. So ladies and gentlemen, on a very positive note, as an eco-society, as an eco-family, all of us together, let us collaborate making education relevant. Making education relevant. What skills? How much skills? Where all skills? What kind of skills? And whether those skills will become obsolete or they will hold relevance in future by the time these children pass out to whom we are giving those skills. So I think life skills is more important than the living skills. So that is the way we will take into consideration and look forward meeting all of you yet on the another platform. Namaskar, pranam, aap sab logon ko bahut bahut dhanyawad. Thanks for joining from India.